feel at the moment when it comes to social media? How do you feel? Lost? Frustrated? Bottom of the hill? Overwhelmed. Would it be fair to say at the moment social media isn't getting you the results you want it to get you? Am I right to say that, Tim? Yes. Fantastic. So let's imagine for a moment you're in a place where predictably, consistently and profitably you're using social media in a way that works for you. This way you're generating more leads, you're making more sales and you're gaining more clients. Is that why we're all here today, Tim? Yes. To generate more leads? Yes. Make more sales? Yes. Gain more clients? Yes. Fantastic. So if we're in this place, we're a bit stuck, frustrated and overwhelmed. We want to be in this place predictably, consistently and profitably using social media in a way that works for you. Do we need to do something different to get something different today? Yes. Fantastic. So why is now the right time? Well, get your notepads ready, get your pens ready, you make your notes on your phone, make notes on your phone. Start to take notes on the things that I'm going to be sharing with you right now. First things first, let's look at the opportunity and the growth of what social media is bringing to entrepreneurs and business owners just like you. Did you know that every second passing you by, there are 4.7 new people being introduced to the world of social media? Every second. Over 4.7 new people. The growth of social media is phenomenal. The problem that many of you have got at the moment is you are using it like the majority of people. If you look at particular platforms, such as LinkedIn, how many are trying to crack the code of LinkedIn at the moment? Raise your hand if you are. So if you look at LinkedIn, LinkedIn itself has a 277% rate increase compared to other platforms from visitor to lead ratio. 277%. This means people that are just coming across you and coming across you then turning into a lead. But yet, so many of us seem to be ignoring LinkedIn for whatever reason that is. We're going to be covering this today. How many of you are trying to crack the code of TikTok? Raise your hands if you are. Hey, fantastic. So, TikTok, keep your TikTok up with me for a moment, please. Don't worry, I'm going to look at your one. Alright? I promise you. Did you know that an average TikTok user is opening that platform up 20 times a day? 20 times a day. Is it fair to say, team, that some of us are addicted in this room? Am I right in saying that, yeah? Can someone log in? What? Sorry, look. Oh, we've got Sigma now. Okay? Sigma's terrible. Let's take a look at Facebook. How many trying to crack the code of Facebook at the moment? Raise your hands if you are. It is the most used platform in the world. It is the most used platform in the world. Instagram. How many trying to crack the code of Instagram at the moment? Yes. Did you know that 47% of their users return to the platform week in, week out to do what? Scroll? Spend money. Repeat buy. 47% of their users return to the platform week in, week out to spend money. Now I don't know about you, team, but I don't want to be the consumer, I want to be the creator. How many of you are with me on that? Raise your hands if you are. Okay? So, this young lady here, how many followers does she have? 929,000. How many likes does she have? 58.7 million. That's my sister. Today, if you're trying to crack TikTok, I'll show you how. Facebook, we'll show you how. Instagram, we'll show you how. LinkedIn,
show you how.
Okay? Thank you, my man. So today, it's about how do we make this easy, how do we make this simple. But I am going to debunk some of the common beliefs that you have that's really been keeping you trapped and keeping you stuck. Such as, there are 3 overriding principles for today. Write this down. Principle number 1, how to turn the followers into the fortune. How to turn the followers into the fortune. Number 2, how to turn engagement into inquiries. How do we turn engagement into inquiries? And number 3, £1 in, £3 back. £1 in, £3 back. If I was to show you how to put £1 in to get £3 back, how many times would you do it? Tell me. many times as you could. As many times as you could. But I'll be showing you lots of different examples of this today. It doesn't matter where you're at today. For some of you team, you are just starting off in business. How many of you are just starting off in business? Raise your hands if you are. Okay, how many of you are employed and you are looking to upskill? How many of you are employed? Raise your hands right team so I can see. Fantastic. And how many of you, you're established in business, you feel like you've plateaued, you're looking to take things to another level? Fantastic. So, it doesn't matter whether you can start your business, grow your business, or scale your business. It's about how you change, how you succeed today. Are you all with me so far? Yes. There are going to be times throughout today when I'm going to ask you to raise your hands. Raise your hands if you don't like raising your hands. Okay, fantastic, good. Now, for those who don't like raising their hands, are you still okay to engage with me with a nodding of the head or just shouting yes? Alright, fantastic. Here's one thing today, team. Energy is contagious. The more energy you give me today, the more I'll give you. Are we all in agreement with this today? Yes. Here's why. Because for some of you, I'm going to bring you up the front here and I'm going to coach you live. How many of you like to be coached live today? Yes. Great. For those who didn't put their hands up, you will be chosen. Today, team, it's not about me standing up here telling you how we are right and how you are all wrong. Nothing to do with that. This is not a lecture. It certainly is not you passive, you sitting there taking what I'm saying to you, but instead engaging with what I'm saying with you. This way I can help you in the best possible way. So today it's not about me being cocky, me being confident, because really that is why this cockiness may come across at times, because I am confident. I'm confident in what I do, like every single one of you are confident at what you do. You know how to do something that I don't. So today, this is just about me making it easy, making it simple for you, so you have something to follow. So that way, you're relieving the tension and the pressure many of you are facing when it comes to social media. Start to say to yourself, you know what, this is easy, this is simple. I don't know what I'm going to find so hard. It's not your fault, it's what 99% of people have been showing you. So you can start to see a big difference in your life, in your business, start to feel better about what you're doing. Are we all okay with that today? Yes. Superb. How I'm going to do this for you today, I'm going to show you first of all the fundamentals of social media. The fundamentals of social media. How we can start to build on this and start to rev this up. Next is how do we take you from being 99% of people and show you how to be the 1%. Now the 1%, here's the beauty of this. So many of you feel like you have to have 1.2 million followers in order for you to succeed. You don't. Guess what? I don't. Some of you feel you've got to post content relentlessly every single day. Guess what? I don't. Here's one thing I do know. If you don't listen to one thing I say to you today, one thing I share with you, one thing that I demonstrate to you, or any case studies that I walk you through, here's one thing you should all know and you can't get away from. Is if this system did not work, you couldn't be in this room today. So, how many of you would like for me to show you a system that actually got you here today? Yes. Through the power of social media. Raise your hand if you would. That way, you know it works. That way, you know you can win. Some of you in your minds, it doesn't work for me, Ross. Yeah, listen, you are unique. But your business is not so unique. A business is a business. You have value, you provide, we need to get out there to more people. Very simple, very easy. So for some of you, go, Ross, I'm a service-based business. It won't work for me. So are we. Very successful eight-figure business. Ross, it won't work for me. I'm a product-based business. Fantastic. I'm going to show you an example later of someone who done £8,000 in 1 week selling a sponge. Please don't tell me social media can't work for you. How you change is how you succeed. And am I right in saying to you, you're here today because you want things to change? Yes. Fantastic, good. So, we're going to take you away from what 99% of people are doing. It's not your fault, it's the way you've been taught, the way you've been shown. And most importantly, how you start to win the game of social media, because I don't want you to keep watching everyone else win. And I know for so many of you, you're like, how are they getting results? How is it they're driving their success through social media, but I feel like I'm lost, and every single time that I'm posting videos of me dancing, my family and friends are liking it, but I'm not earning any money from it. But that's not what business does, okay? Unless you do dancing, for example. So today, it's about making it easy, making it simple. Now, before I go any further, I don't know about you team, but I am a little bit bored and a little bit overwhelmed with all these people out in the other world saying about if you do one thing, within 24 hours you're going to be a multi-millionaire. Okay? How many of you fed up with all that? Right, good. So it's going on mine. I'm very real, I'm very direct, but always from a place of love. Is it okay today if I say something to you directly, but from a place of love? Is that okay? It enables you to say things directly. Now, today, it's not about that. Yes, there's going to be an opportunity for people who work very closely with me and my team. Yes, I'll be showing you examples of people that have done incredibly well. But what really matters is what matters to you. So there is no guarantee, results do vary. I'm not looking to work with everyone, I won't be looking to work with any more than 15 people. For those 15 people, I'll talk to you about an opportunity before the end of the day where you can work closely with me and my team. Are we all comfortable with that team? Before I go any further, are we all okay with that? Raise your hand. Okay? So, if today is your day, great. If it's not, no problem. I'll work with you in 3 months' time, 6 months' time, 9 months' time, 12 months' time. But ultimately, you're here today because there is something you need help with. Am I right in saying that? Yeah. For the right people, there'll be an opportunity for you. So for me, as I said to you, results are not guaranteed, everything varies, and for us, it's about us having a great day together. I'm here for the whole day. Shall we have a great day together, Tish? Yeah. Alright, superb. So let's get into some of these fundamentals. First things first then. Write this down. Triple M. Right, okay? Look at that. So, what's the first M for you to monetize your social media? Money, oh, money hungry, straight into the kill. Not money yet, money's the end result. Yes. Okay, nice. Mental, good answer. Marketing, we're very close to him, we're very close. I'm going to ask you a question. Who here knows who their who is? Tell me, who's your who?
So, slightly older, female, from 40 to 55 at the moment.
Okay, what's your name?
Helen.
Helen, what do you do?
I've just set up a retail business.
A retail business? Okay, great. What does it sell?
Just like candles and cushions, interior furnishings, that kind of thing.
Okay, nice. So what Helen's done, which the majority of us do, so the first M team is to understand who your market is. Okay, so write that down, market. Now the reason why we need to understand this, as basic as it sounds, is that in today's world, through social media, we have the ability to be able to drop a pin on the head of your ideal client with the right message, at the right time, with the right offer. That's the ability every single one of you has in this room. How? Because that's what got you here today. Okay? So I want to always remind you of this, and how this system not only applies to everyone's business, but in fact, how you got here today. It's exactly the same principle. But most people, just like Helen, is they focus on the demographics. Okay? They focus on the demographics. What are the demographics of your market? Age, sex, location, pretty much. Here's what we need to be focused on. Write this down. The psychographics. The psychographics. Don't ask me to spell it, just write it. Okay? Now, psychographics are the psychological reasons of why someone buys what you have to sell. This is the interest, the behaviours, the fears, the frustrations, the dreams, the goals, the aims, the ambitions. Because that way it makes the second end so much easier for you. So, let me put this into basic terms. If you try and work with everyone, you're going to land up working with who? No one. It's just like this. Imagine I walk into a social occasion, you're all in their team, I walk in and I say, hey everyone, I'm looking to get married. Keep your hands down, sorry. Okay? If I try and marry everyone, who am I going to land up marrying? No one. But it's exactly the same with you with your social media. It's many of you are posting and hoping. Aren't we, Tim? Yeah? That's not the way to do business. That is a guessing game. Instead, why don't we direct to the right market through creating a magnetic, which is the second M, magnetic message. Magnetic message. Who here feels they know exactly what their message is? Like, if you had the opportunity to come up here right now and tell me what you do, who you are, and what you... The hands went up, then they went straight down. Okay. So, team. If we don't have a, write this down, message to market match, we have a mismatch. Very simple. We have a mismatch. What's your business?
I own a salon, and I was looking quite confused there because I have different therapists, different treatments, that have different clients.
Which is great. Which is great.
That confuses me a bit.
No. Right. Because that's your business, is up the top here. Each one of your therapists has a particular market they work with, and they need a message that resonates with the market to drive them into the offer. Simple. So you've got your overall business, but each of those people needs to be honing in on what they do. Make sense? Okay? Good. Look forward to working. Give me some other examples of your businesses.
I'm a golf professional.
Golf professional?
Yeah. Golf gym joining program.
Nice, great. Launched it yet or in the process of launching?
12 weeks ago.
12 weeks ago. How's it going?
Yeah, okay.
Been okay.
And now I've keep a lot of people for
That's it.
I want to get out.
Nice. So what's your name?
Mike.
And what's your name, please? Zoe and Mike. Do you know, team, for every single one of you, whilst you're sitting here now, there are people searching for your products and for your services. Do you know that? They just don't know about you. So why don't we, instead of just waiting for people to come to us, why don't we go to them? Because that's what social media is. Just like we didn't wait for you to come to us, did we? We came to you. Did we find you on social media, then bring you here? Raise your hands if we did. That's how you got it. That's what you need to do for your business. Rather than waiting for people to Google, perhaps, waiting for people to refer, that's not the world we live in today. So whilst you're sitting now, people are searching for your products, for your services, for your type of business, they just don't know about you at the moment. Now, most of you go, yeah, well, I'll go to Google. Yeah, but that's highly competitive. Why don't we go back in front of the people that on average, an average hour like you and I, we're spending 2 hours and 14 minutes a day scrolling through social media. Why don't we just put your business in front of them? Would that be a better way to do business? Raise your hand if it would be. Alright? So that's what we need to do. Right? I'll talk more about this place. Great. I have to say names 2 or 3 times, my apologies. Sorry, Mike, thank you. Okay, good. Give me some examples of your business then.
I'm a hairdresser, and my market is salon. Like, I literally want a salon.
Okay.
And my magnetic message is that I can make them look good, with comfort, and bring a playground to the kids.
Lovely. So bring a play there to the kids, yeah? Nice. Okay, love that. What's your name? Angela. Okay, Angela, thank you. Start your businesses then? Yes. Yep. You? Yep. Pregnancy and new photographer. Okay, good. Good. So how much you got? Now where's that stumbling from? Right? So we're going to start getting to this damn thing. Because this is what it's about. Are you here to earn more money? Do you want to charge your worth? Start being comfortable to talk about money. Okay? We're going to talk a lot about this today. Okay, what was your name? Rachel. Okay, good. You financial services, you said? Okay. What specifically?
So I'm a teacher at the social media and
Yeah.
start
Okay. Okay, nice. Good. Give me some other examples then. Yes.
I'm a photographer as well, and a videographer.
Yeah.
So yeah, visual storytelling.
Visual storytelling.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
My name is Daniel. I'm a vegan pastry chef, and I present vegan afternoon teas in the area. I just want to have more guests for my events.
Okay, fantastic. Nice.
I'm a fine line artist.
Yes. Okay. Good go. Does everyone know what that is? A fine line. Ah, there we go. Well done. Right, I'm going to throw it at that. Right? Social media marketing. Spiritual coach and energy practitioner. Yeah?
I'm a health and weight loss coach for women over 40
Okay.
and a yoga teacher, so I do events and programs.
Okay, good.
Events business. I cater, I do weddings, birthdays, and my message to people is that if you book with me, I can introduce you to photographer, makeup artist, and also get venues and so forth.
Okay, nice. Well,
I'm Mr. T. But I'm into finance and funding, so we look for entrepreneurs and companies that are looking for funding in that space. But I'm mainly looking into emerging markets, so I'm looking at how to monetize that.
Well, you've got 0.3 seconds to interrupt someone. You certainly done that. Right? Well done on that. Thank you. Where have I met you before? You come from one of our events? I've met you before. Have you come to one of our events at all? Okay, great. Alright, well, I'm going to pick you out anyway. Alright, so there you go. Okay? Yes?
One in Stonestown, we did a escape from later thing.
Okay.
Golf.
Alright. Nice. Well, here's the reality. Are you entrepreneurs and business owners in this room?
Yes.
Or looking to become one?
Yes.
Do you have a problem to solve?
Yep.
And do you have value to provide?
Yes.
And you will need to listen to what I'm sharing today. We need more people knowing you exist here. That's the reality of it. But what happens, and what I'm hearing, and the reason why I'm asking, is because a lot of you, your message is a little bit unclear. And what happens, it starts to get, shall we say, drowned in the sea of competition of what you do. So we have to make sure that we interrupt, then we take people on the journey. Write that down. Interrupt and take people on the journey. What's your name? Lady? Lisa. Lisa, up you come. Give her a big round of applause. I said give her a big round of applause. Okay? So, Lisa, tell me what we do.
I'm a spiritual coach and energy practitioner. I help soul-led business owners to move the obstacles out of the way with quantum energy.
Okay. So now you're going to be coaching with us. Yeah? Sure. Right. How many of you now know what Lisa does?
No.
Right. How many of you, for those who do, now know what you can buy from Lisa and how it's going to solve your problem?
No.
There we go. Right, which is good. That means we can work on this together. So, now you've all said no, can we all help Lisa out? Team, if you don't raise the energy in this room, I am going to get a fire hose out and blast you with water. Let me ask you again. Can we all help Lisa?
Yes!
Fantastic. So, what we're going to do, first of all, Lisa.
Sorry, Ross.
Haven't got to it yet? Right? Right? So, can you put that phone down? If you wouldn't mind, thank you. So, Lisa, let's imagine I've just met you, it's great, I love what you're doing. Lisa, tell me what you can do to show that you are the person I need to work with.
Okay, so I help people with their emotions, with their behaviours, with their blocks, resistance to what it is they want to take action with so that they can move the obstacles out of the way.
Very structured. Okay, so let's imagine I said, right, I understand all that.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? It's called DOP. DOP. Demonstration of power. There needs to be a demonstration of power to show me that you can solve the problem for me. Am I right saying that we are here for social media, but we're all here to how to bring this into our business? Yeah? So today I'm going to talk some business aspects with you as well. So, Lisa, what can you do? Where can you take me? What can you show me that you can solve that problem for me? You can demonstrate that. This essentially is a demonstration of power what we're doing now.
Right, so I will take you.
It doesn't matter. If you don't know, it's fine. So I'll have to do it.
I work with you on an individual basis, so it's dependent upon what you feel resistant towards doing.
Right, okay. So now what you're saying is you can offer me a bespoke service.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with that. It looks like there's not a framework to follow and that you're doing a change and flip based on suit me. Here's the reality of it. Especially if someone is a service-based business. Someone is at place A, they want to be at place B. So you've got to communicate that and show that. So any service-based businesses, you need to write that down. You need to be able to quantify the tangible result. Make sense? So let's do this together. This side of the room, as stressed out business owners and entrepreneurs, what are some of the things you suffer from, symptoms you have, obstacles you come up against, that meeting Lisa, you want her to overcome with you and for you? This side of the room, tell me what you want more of. What is the result? What is the transformation? What is the success you want to experience? What do you want? What don't you want? What don't you want? What do you want? What don't you want first of all? Let's go. To feel small. Next.
No anxiety.
And would it be fair to say, entrepreneurs and business owners in this room, there are times when you feel a little bit anxious.
Yeah.
There are times when perhaps you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning saying, where is my next deal going to come from? How am I going to pay myself and what am I going to do? Anyone ever felt like that too? Raise your hand if you have. That's going to be our lead out. Okay? That's going to be our focus. Next.
Don't want to pay a lot of money.
Don't want to pay a lot of money?
No.
For what?
For the services.
For the services. Interesting. So, let's quantify this. I'll come back to you after on that, okay? Go on. I'll leave you alone. Right? Go. Yep. How many of you have to do this that never get done? Right? Do this.
That leads to procrastination.
Yeah, most definitely. Time management.
I have another job as well as doing some side
Very good. One more. Analysis paralysis. Okay, good. Negative side done very well. Positive. Let's go. Freedom. Okay, freedom. Yeah, next.
More engagement in content.
Do you really want that? I mean, do you really
Yeah.
want that? Do you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, I want more engagement? I'm going to tell you, I'm asking this on purpose, by the way. Right? Who said that?
I did.
Okay, tell me. Do you want more engagement or do you want more inquiries?
I want both. Because engagement leads to people talking.
So should we just get to the inquiry? Or do you want the engagement?
Yeah, but even if someone doesn't want, say for example, someone watches that content, they don't actually want to do a wedding, but they know a friend or a sister that wants that. They are going to go and tell that person, listen,
Nice.
I've seen this, and oh, let me send it to you.
Yeah, nice. That's what I said at the beginning. Turn engagement into inquiries. That's why I asked that. So I love that. Okay, super. Good. What else?
Motivation and focus.
But this side? Positive side?
Motivation and focus.
Growth and empathy.
I can't hear you.
Growth and making that.
Growth?
And
And what did you say, man? You said what that lady said. Motivation and focus. Alright. Let's put it all together. Growth, motivation,
Energy.
growth, motivation,
impact.
and focus.
More capital.
Okay. Well done, positive lot, we're doing well. Right? Let's give it to 5 for the moment. So now we've got this, what do we do with it? What do we now do with it? Well, the first thing we've got to do is we've got to interrupt. Once we take people on this journey, where are we going to take them to? So that's why I said to you, where do you demonstrate? Where's that demonstration power? Don't forget that, okay? We'll talk more about that later. Demonstration power. Anxiety is going to be the main aspect here because there's something that's universal. Whenever someone doesn't get what they want, there's an element of frustration, anxiety comes up. Would we all agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah? So here's what we do. Call it stressed out business owners and entrepreneurs. Perhaps you're in a place where you're feeling small within your business. You set off on your entrepreneurial journey to get more time, freedom and flexibility, but have found yourself isolated in the world of business all alone. When you begin to work with me on the 3-day entrepreneurial anxiety eliminator, I'm going to share with you the 3 things that you can do over the next 3 days to get rid of some of those struggles you are going through, so that you can have more freedom, engagement and the growth that you deserve. No doubt you're waking up every single day. You've got to-do lists that are never getting done. Time management seems to be non-existent. And as a result of that, you are procrastinating, feeling frustrated, and you've got the element of analysis and paralysis. When I begin to work with you on the 3-day entrepreneurial anxiety eliminator, I'm going to show you how to have untold amounts of motivation, focus which creates the fortune, so that you can win in 2025 and beyond. If this sounds like you, stressed out business owners, entrepreneurs, simply click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Done. Now, what did we do there? We took someone from where they're at to where they want to be. But here's what you need to do, write this down. You take these topics of discussion and you break these down into long form and short form content. Now, you've got 20 pieces of content that speaks the language of your marketplace. This now positions you as the expert, the authority, as the number one. From there, what you're then going to do is spend more time with those people to demonstrate you are the person to work with. Here's what you're then going to do. From there, you're going to offer 3 different options. Option number 1 is a DIY option. The DIY option is them do it themselves, and you're going to charge them to be part of your membership for 12 months of an investment of just £997, which is for nothing. Which is for nothing, because, let's face it, what's it worth to you to get the help and support to go from the place where you're currently at to where you want to be as an entrepreneur or business owner? Would it be fair to say more than a £997 investment? Am I right in saying that? Raise your hands if I am. Therefore, the value outweighs the cost. You're then going to offer DFY, DWY. The WY is first, which is going to be the with you option, which you're going to work in a small mastermind group, and every quarter you're going to work with just 5 people, and you're going to charge them £3,000 to do so. This is 15 grand times 4 is going to bring you in 60 grand. The DIY option, the 997, all you need is 100 people over the next 12 months. That's going to bring you in 100 grand. 100 grand plus the 60, 160 grand. From there, your top level package is going to be where they spend one-to-one time with you. Most coaches, consultants, therapists, service-based businesses, you give your one-to-one time per hour. You can't scale your business. But if you put that journey of value that I've just shown you into place, the time someone wants to work with you on a one-to-one, you are now able to charge your premium. From there, that means that you are offering your highest ticket offer. Okay? Not low ticket. Not £50 an hour, not £150 an hour. What's your highest ticket offer? £3 grand, great. £3 grand's now going to be your middle one. Your top package is going to be much more money than that. 10. So now, all you need of that is 5 people over the next 12 months. You've got your 5 plus your 60 is 110, plus the 100 grand business where you're going to offer an online subscription where it's just on a rolling basis. Now you've got 260 grand business, £250,000. The business works for you, you don't work for your business. Are you with me, team, today? Yeah. Raise your hands if you are. Fantastic. Good. Now, this is one of 25 different ways that you can craft something called a magnetic message. Some of you in your minds are going, oh, you chat GPT. Now, today, would you like me to show you how to combine AI and social media together to do a bulletproof business? Raise your hands if you would. Fantastic. Then we're going to have a great day together. Lisa, I look forward to working with you further. Give her a big round of applause. Okay. So, once we get these fundamentals in place, you're able to then what?
Monetize.
Okay, monetize. Just go into this a little bit deeper. Strip away. What does that sound out? What does this sound out? What does it sound out? What does it sound? Well done, Jay. Okay. Now, first day, I'm going to ask you a question in 10. How many of you in this room, you have an evergreen ad working for you on social media? 24/7, 365 days of the year. Yeah? Superb. Few of you there. Well, those who've got their hands up, let's have a look at your ads. Show me your ads, Tim. Show me your ads. So, other than the 4 people that put their hands up, that means 96% of you don't. Now, here's the issue, Tim. How many of you know someone in your life who's always talking about the fact they can't find the love of their life? Some of you pointing at each other there. Now, here's what happens with that. If someone says, well, why don't you go out and meet new people? And what do they say? No. No, if it's meant to be. So they wait in their home, waiting for the love of their life to turn up at the front door. Anyone know anyone like this, right? So, we're all laughing at that person, but I've just asked you how you're gaining awareness. How you're gaining awareness? Through social media, through paid ads. And only 4 people put their hands up. Which means the rest of you, you are the ones waiting in your home for the love of your life to turn up at the front door. Do we need to drive more awareness in this room today through your social media? Raise your hands if we do. Fantastic. Let's start to quantify how much money is costing you not to do it. Okay. Lots. Fantastic. How long has this been running for, my man? 4 days. Okay. First of all, I want to say well done for doing it. Here's going to be a disconnect. This is your business. Okay, what's your name? Rory. Okay, Rory. First thing here, everyone write this down. Social proof. Write it down. Social proof. What's going to happen? You're going to have people go over, and because your followers are very low, it's a disconnect. So you've got to build your followers to begin with. How many of you would like to get your first or next 10,000 likes or followers in the next 30 days? Real people liking you in the next 30 days. Raise your hand if you would. I'm going to share more about this today with you. Right? More of this today. Real people, by the way. Don't buy fake followers. It's pointless. Bless you. It's vanity, not sanity. Today I'm here to share with you the vanity. No, I'm not. I'm here to share with you the sanity. Alright? So, well done for doing this because you've got something set up. Let's have a look. Show me the main one, please. Who else? Okay. Seems to be a lot of talking, team. Must be sure to get your hands up for me. Okay. So, here, well done. What are you running that to? I thought I had my kids in the room then. Yeah? Within 10 miles. Okay, fantastic. And then once everything's yeah, where are they going to? No more. Talking all that in a moment. Okay? Thank you for sharing that. So well done for having something set up here. See? Yeah. Okay. The objective of this one is wrong. Okay? So everyone write this down. You've got to be objective orientated. You have to be objective orientated. Well done, man. Alright, I'll share more about this today. Any of that for you? Well, look, let's go into this in a different way. Okay. So here's the missing piece with these. Well done, mate, for getting this up, alright? I'm going to share a little bit more about this today. It's really going to help you. And we'll be able to lower the cost of these ads as well. If I was to show you how to run ads from as little as £1 per day in this room today? How many of you be comfortable with that? Raise your hands if you would. Okay, great. Now, some of you might be going, yeah, but what do you really know? Well, to give you some insight here and a bit of a behind the scenes, on average, our marketing budget for social media is approximately £254,000 a month. Okay? Now, it doesn't mean, is anyone working with those types of ads on your social media at the moment? Okay, great. So, if you're not, 450 grand, yeah? Okay, so therefore, if I can show you one or two things that can fast track you today, would that be helpful for you today? Yes. Would that be helpful for you today? Yes. Right? And you don't have to start with £250,000 a month. Of course you don't. I'm sure you put £1 in to get £3 back, take the £3 to get £9 back, we keep rocking it and rolling it, are we all going to be comfortable with that today? Yes. Good. Before I go any further, is anyone too hot in this room?
No.
Okay. Yeah, just get a bit of airflow in if you can, please. Thank you. Okay. Well done, man. Okay. Okay. Now, just bear that in mind. Okay? Bear that in mind, that metric there. We'll come back to this in just a moment. So, here's a better way of doing things, right? Here's perhaps a better way of doing things. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Mike. You look like a gentleman called Dave. And I think you've got Dave in here. So, Mike, I promise you. Okay. So, Mike, let's say, for example, here, and this is for anyone in the room, the first thing we've got to do is drive that level of awareness. Okay? So, how do you do that through social media? Well, do you know, we can just go into the back office of social media, tell the back office of social media, this is the type of person I want to work with, this is who they are, this is what they do, and this is how many people I want to see what I'm sharing. That's what we're able to do. You're able to take control. Exactly how we got you in this room today. Exactly the same thing. So what we can first of all do is drive the level of awareness. So you could say, for example, Mike, are you a golf lover just like me? If the answer to this question is yes, like this page. Easy and simple. Now what you're going to do is you're going to be able to target people that are golf lovers, interested in golf, golf amateurs, golf professionals, and you can target those people. Now we're going to bring those into the page. But here's the thing, Tim. Most people are focused on tactics. This is what I'm going to say to you. Most people are focused on tactics. Tactics are, what time should I post? Where should I post? How often should I post? Team, if that was what was winning the game, everyone would be bloody winning. It's the strategy behind this that really matters. So what I would do is I would do a page rights campaign, get everyone into my page. From there, I would pin a post at the top of my page, say, hey, warm welcome, my name is Mike, and I'm really pleased you're part of this very special page. How have you been doing what you do, Mike?
The brand, 12 weeks.
Sorry, golf. 34 years. With over 30 years of experience, I've come to see that there's some certain things that can help you to increase your performance. Really enjoy the game and start to get your passion back into flow. How, you may be asking? Well, before I share that with you, here's what I'm going to invite you to do, to be part of my very special page and community. And in this community group, I'm going to be working with industry leaders, other professionals, coaches, consultants, and experts from around the world that are going to help you to level up your game. Whether you're just starting off or whether you're ready to level up. If this sounds like you, comment yes below. Yes, 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 yes. Now, what do we do with that? Well, first of all, you take the people from not being aware of you to a place of awareness. Make sense? Yes. From awareness, you then take people into a place of accepting you as an option to do business with. Now, what do you want to do, Mike? Everyone that commented yes, 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 you're going to use something called, write it down, chat and earn scripts. Chat and earn scripts. Now, for the clients I work with, I'm going to give you the chat and earn scripts that you edit for your business. You do these on an automated basis or on a manual basis. You're going to send every one of those people a message, and you're going to say, hey, huge congratulations for requesting to be part of my exclusive community and group. In this exclusive community and group, you're going to be working with thought leaders, coaches, consultants, experts from around the world, helping you to level up your game in golf. Right? All you need to do is give me your name, your number, now you generate leads. Now, what do we do with this? Well, now you've got everyone into exclusive community and group, you are going to joint venture and collaborate with other people that are in the industry. From there, you're going to get them, you're going to interview them, and you're going to get them to offer their products, their services that relate to the market that you have. On that first offer, you're going to do a 50-50 split on anyone that buys from that. Alternatively, you use your own community and group as advertising space. So you go to other product services that relate to your industry, just like my client done, Anthony Berg, where he went to businesses in Dubai, said I've got a community called Bricks in Dubai, and I'm willing to showcase your business to my community. All you've got to do is pay me £1,000 for the month. I only work with 10 businesses in a month, 10 times 1,000 times 12 is 120 grand a year just for having a community. And you'll start earning more money from them. Raise your hands if you do. Then strategy is what matters. It's not tactics. It's not what time do I post, where do I post, how often do I post. That's irrelevant. Because if it's only your family and friends to see it, what's it bloody matter anyway? And for many of you, it is. Are you following what I'm saying today, team?
Yes.
How many of you get a bit more excited in the room today, team?
Yes.
Alright, just check in with this. Okay? So, we'll take people from not being aware of Mike to a place of them accepting him as an option to do business with. Now, this is where you can break down a little bit more content called VAC. Value added content. Value added content, not content for the sake of having content. Okay? Now, most people have put content out there for the sake of having it because you should be, because you know that's what you're supposed to do. They don't do work. Right? Now, from there, as soon as someone gives you their name, their number, and their email, they've taken action. They've taken the action. This is one of 30 different strategies that you can do, team, to really start to rev things up. Let's go back to these fundamentals again. Market. I can work with everyone. If you land up trying to marry everyone, you land up marrying who? Right? So, Dr. Dan Moses used to say the same thing. Ross, I'm in property, everyone can benefit from this. No, if you try and work with everyone, you land up working with no one. Here, your message. But I know what my message is, Ross, and that's what I keep putting out there. Yes, but your message is resonating, it's not magnetic, and you're drowning in a sea of competition. Just like my client Patricia. Ross, I'm in leadership, everyone's talking about leadership, how do I stand out above everyone else? Don't worry, it's about how we leverage social media to get to the right people at the right time with the right offer. You say that to you again? It's about how do you get to the right people at the right time with the right offer. Simple. Once you know how. And then from here, Marcus, he was another one. Groups won't work for me, community strategy won't work for me, I'm just a gardener, I'm just a landscaper. I'll show you a little bit more about that later. From here, triple C. First C. How many of you post one day and you leave it for 3 days? Okay, good. What are we lacking there? Consistency, right? Lacking consistency. But not just consistency with your content. I mean, how many of you would love for me to give you the 365-day content goal today? Well, over the next 365 days, you know exactly what content to post every single day. How many of you would love that? Raise your hand if you would, right? Now, it's not consistency with your content alone, it's consistency with message. It's your message. Now, are you running through Instagram then? Yeah. Can I just take a look at your Instagram account very quickly? And then we'll start to have a look and break down some of the numbers. How many of you will start getting serious about the money aspect of social media? Yeah? Like actually understanding the numbers of social media. Like how many of you know today what your average transaction value is, your cost per lead, your cost per acquisition? Yeah. Alright, one person. Okay, so therefore, should we start to work on this today? Therefore, should we start to work on this today? Here's the identity you need today. Your identity today switches from being a consumer, which is what 99% of people are, to a monetizer. And the monetizer is the creator, not creator of content, the creative strategy. Just like what Mike's got here. This is what excites me. Now, this is why so many of you are losing a small fortune every single day. Right. Professional dashboard. How many people have used you in the last 30 days? Get your calculator.
75,000.
75,000. To be precise, right? 74,532. Mike is sitting on a small fortune. He's been launched 12 weeks, did you go? 12 weeks, there's fortunes to be made. Like so many of you. Right? This is a product-based business. Here's what's really important. 85.4% of those are non-followers. Which means he's getting the attention, but he's not taking them on the journey. So, here, of this 85,000, divide that amount of people, 74,532, find out what 85.4% of those people are. How many people that is? Last one. How many? Right, 62,900. Are you all following me here, Tim? Yeah? 62,900. Now, how much do you sell? What's your average transaction value, Mike?
£94.
90. He knows his numbers, because you would not have come up with that number for no reason. Now, anything under £100 in today's world is an impulse buy. Do you know that? It used to be 30 quid. Right? Now, so anything under 94, anything under £100, people just buy. Right? Very particular market. Now, this is the beauty of this. This is the beauty of this. But let me be negative with it. I would normally work with an 8 to 10% conversion on this. I'm not going to take your existing followers into account. I'm going to look at a 1% conversion. 62,900. Let's have a look at this. 629 times £94. That's £59,000 worth of business that could have been done in the last 30 days. That's a 1% conversion. How many of you get really excited in the room today? And your hands if you are. And you're going to see me do this time and time again today, team. With numbers. That's non-followers. That's people that have gone through, that seen him without following him, that are interested in what he does because they wouldn't have come through, but we're not going to be able to convert them. And just with a £94 offer on an average transaction value, just 1%. 1% conversion, that's 59 grand worth of business been lost out this last month.
The real numbers, that would be about 10%. You always look at worse.
8%. Correct on that. 8 to 10%. We're looking at worst case. By the way, he's not a plug in the room and I've paid him 20 to be here. Right?
First time he drags me in today.
Okay. Tim, can we start to see numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. When you start to look at this, and you're going to see me do this many times today, you'll be like, I'm losing a fortune. How many of you start to earn more money, Tim? Raise your hands if you are. Now, here's what happens. In some of your minds right now, you shut down. Yeah, that sounds really good. Alright, listen, do 0.1%. Still 6 grand worth of business, 72 grand a year. Still can't be sneered at, can it? Yeah, some of you have been waiting for a call. That's your wake up, right? This is the thing, team. Today we've got to start being real about this. How many of you are with me on this? Raise your hands if you are. Fantastic, good. So, Rory, for people that, you've got people liking, sharing, commenting on your stuff, yeah? What do you do with those people? That's the problem. You're leaving them to their own discretion. So because what are we doing all day? 2 hours and 40 minutes on average, an average adult just like you and I, this. People are getting distracted, so you've got to take them on that journey. Now if someone's taking the time to like, share and comment, what should you do? Someone else? Respond. Yeah, what should you do? Winner. Okay? Winner in a minute? Alright, so a lot of you do with that, it's top game to be in. What's your name? Danny, right? So Danny, people are liking, sharing and commenting, right? Are you messaging those people? That's great, so you trying to run a competition for them just to get the engagement as well? Okay, so before that, if I just saw your raffle, like, yeah, that looks good, and I like it, what would you send me? Anything? but you've got to make sure that I give you my details to get that, haven't you? Okay. Okay, how many of you are driving people traffic to a website at the moment? Raise your hands if you are. No more. Okay? No more. Talk to you more about that today. Okay? So, for some of you, let me put this into very plain language. Do you get messages from people that say, hi, thanks for connecting, thank you for liking, how can I help you? Do you get those types of messages? They're naff. No more. Right? You've got to take that moment to further and deepen the relationship. Okay? That's what you've got to do. So that's why when you use something like my chat and learn scripts, on an automated basis, we can start to get something out there that's going to get people excited to do business with you rather than, hi, thank you for liking, because it turns people off. It's no good. If someone has taken the time to like, share, and comment, that's a form of engagement. Turn the engagement into inquiries. Okay? Turn the engagement into inquiries. This is your opportunity to connect. Okay? It's just like this. What's your name? Nikki. Just like Nikki. I walked into a restaurant. I don't really know this, so I walked into a restaurant. Nikki has looked at me. I looked at Nikki and I said, hey, Nikki. Thank you. She said, hey. Thank you for taking the time to look at me. How can I help you? It's exactly the same concept. So we've got to have sales-based conversations without you feeling salesy. If you used to have sales-based conversations without you feeling salesy, would you sell a lot more? Okay? So, once you build the consistency, have the ability to connect with them, this is the third C, which is call to action. Now, if I was to say this to you, go out there, listen very carefully, go out there and sell more, how do you feel? Nervous? Pressure? Do you know what's pressure? Do you mind if I say something directly? Do you mind if I say something directly? I'm supposed to say no, not yes, right? Do you know what's pressure when you can't pay your bills? Do you know what's pressure when you've got to look your family and friends in the face and say it's all gone wrong? Yeah, you know that business, like, you know that job I gave up? Start a business, to have more freedom, more flexibility, and more financial security, it's all gone wrong. And do you know why that is? Because you haven't gone out and sold it. So you will do. And I'm very passionate about this subject. And let me explain to you why. Because many years ago, a coach of mine said, Ross, do you want to sell them? I said, yeah, of course I do. He said, then buy them. And I thought, what on earth are you talking about? But then he explained. He said, Ross, how you sell is how you buy. Write that down. How you sell is how you buy. How you buy is how you sell. If you're the sort of person like I was, where I should be like, I'll think about it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to speak to my partner. I'll get back to you in a few months. What happens with that is when you go into sales situations, that's how you sell because that's how you buy. So when someone says to you, oh, it's too expensive, because you buy like that, you go, unconsciously, yeah, it is. And then you don't sell. Sales is the embodiment of communication. But most people think that selling is convincing. It's not convincing, it's maintaining the conversation where people are going along the journey. You've got to understand when to call people out and when not to. If someone says to me, Ross, I don't know, I go, my apologies, this is totally my fault for overestimating how important this problem was to you. Because you told me your problem. But if someone's in a place of problem, in place A, wanting, that's place A, seeking, that's place A, and they're not going to place B, well, maybe they weren't that serious enough about buying what you have to sell. You've got to start to change your mentality and mindset around selling. Selling is wonderful. It's good for you, it's good for me, it's good for the economy. Without sales, there is no money being produced. Am I right in saying that, Tim? But a lot of this is you're worried about fear of rejection. You've got that fear of people saying no. You're worried about being judged. Tim, if you don't sell, your competition will. It's that simple. And they're worse than you. They're not as good quality as you. They can't offer the value you do. So what you do, you're actually doing your market a disservice. So don't just let people curious, get people converted. Because people want to buy from you, you just don't sell to them. Are you following me here, Tim? Raise your hand if you are. Okay? Start to sell more. Don't be afraid. Now look at this. These are the fundamentals. Would we all agree if your hands aren't up, what you're telling me is you're crushing it, you're smashing it, you're dominating with social media, and you've done it for me today, which is great. But all put all egos at the door. Would it be fair to say there's some fundamentals we all need to work on today? Yeah. If not all of them. Raise your hands if you do. Fantastic. There's room for it. And this is just the fundamentals. Take a look at this. If you don't understand who your market is, you're going to drive the wrong awareness from the wrong market. This means any call to action you give, no one's going to take the action. You drive the wrong awareness from the wrong market because you've got a message to market mismatch, you're never going to connect with people. That means you're going to lack your own consistency. By lacking your own consistency, that therefore lacks the connection you're trying to make with the market because you drive the wrong awareness from the wrong market. That means any call to action you have, they never accept you as an option to do business with, because you don't take the action, which means you don't monetize. Are you with me, Tim? Yeah. So therefore, we need to start to work on the fundamentals. Am I right in saying this? Yes, yes? Yes. Right, fantastic. Good. So, write it down here. How I change is how I succeed. How I change is how I succeed. Now, as we go throughout today, how many of you have heard of Roger Bannister? Yeah? Not heard of Roger Bannister? Okay. So Roger Bannister, what did he do? For those who do. 4-minute mark. Now, no one had done it before, Roger. No one. But from the time he done it, up to 2022, 1,755 people then went on to do the same once he set that standard. As you are seeing things today, as you are listening to the results of other people, when you are getting demonstrations, when I'm looking through the numbers, if you think social media won't work for you, it won't. And that's fine, because you're going to carry on being locked into the position you're in. Don't say to yourself, it can't, it won't, I know it all, I've tried it all. Because unless you're working with budgets that are substantial, that's because the results are not coming in. So therefore, today, it's not about saying to yourself, I can't, they can. It's about asking yourself, how can I? Do we all agree with that? Yeah? Now, I'm a big believer that action creates momentum, and I'm a big believer that we should also have some fun business as well, we don't have to be so serious. Are you in agreement with that today? Okay? So, where's the opportunity lie today? Where's the opportunity lie today? I'm getting complaints here. Where does opportunity lie? Where does opportunity lie? Gareth, I'm pretty secure. Alright, team, everyone focus in front. Is it okay if we have some fun today without the violence? Is that alright? Yeah? So, ultimately, Miles covered this with you today, this morning, but I want to see what else is coming up for you here. you're not here for social media. You're here for what social media can do for you. Am I right in saying that? Yeah? Now for me, I understand my why. Whilst you're here today, understand that your why should be bigger than your excuses. Look, I do a lot of these events. But do you think there are times when I'm a bit tired? There's times when I'm a bit doubtful, maybe stressed out, but you've got to understand your why. Because the reality is you can have 1,000 reasons why you shouldn't do something, but really you need one reason why you must. How many of you are with me on this, yeah? For me, these are my why. Let me share these with you.
Hi Dad, miss you. Thank you for working so hard. See you soon.
I have a big family team. That's my little girl. She's 14. She thinks she's 21. That's my little boy. He's 4 and he thinks he's 16. I have a big family. I have 10 sisters. I have one brother. I have 13 grandchildren. I don't know how many nieces and nephews I've got, but all I know is every bloody day seems to be a birthday. So for me, it's about showing them, setting an example to them that you can be and do whatever you want to be and do. See, where I'm at today is definitely not where I started, far from it. I'll talk to you more about that later. But to give you some context here, Tim, come before we introduce myself, my name is Ross Temple. I'm the head coach here at Big Business Entrepreneurs. I'm a strategic partner alongside a gentleman called Adam Stock. And me and Adam together, we're on a mission this year to create 1,000 7-figure businesses. That's your first 7 figures or your next 7 figures. How many of you are on that mission with us? Raise your hand if you are. For some of you though, you don't want that. And that's why I'm asking you to understand your why and get in touch with actually what it is you truly do want. But the whole concept of today is this thing, is that how do you, for once, turn the tap on and turn the tap off? And when I'm talking to you about how we help entrepreneurs and business owners just like you, this is why I'm showing you this, which is called the social media monetization key. Now in this key is everything you need when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and LinkedIn. And what we've done is put all of our years of hard work, trials and tribulations into one place to make it super easy and super simple. So if you're looking to crack the code of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and LinkedIn, we'll show you how to get started from scratch if you've never even turned on social media, to show you up to some advanced levels where you start to master social media, hence why we're on the budgets that we are, 254,000 a month, approximately there or thereabouts. So for this year, what we do is work with a small group of people, no more than 15 people. For the 15 people that are going to be working with me, we give you full access to this and a number of different bonuses. Now if you go onto our website, the investment for this key is an investment of $2,997 plus the VAT. For round numbers, 3,000 plus the VAT. I'm at a live event, I like to do something a lot better, a lot stronger, and help you in a further way, hence why we offer you a lot of different bonuses along that as well, and I'm going to do something very special in terms of the investment level today. If you add up all of your answers to all of your problems for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and LinkedIn, I'm sure you agree it's worth a lot more than that. If you're an agency, how many of you are an agency in the room? Social media agency, fantastic, a couple of you there. Here's what I would say to you, something called R&D. Do you know what R&D is? Rip off and duplicate. Okay? So you just take this, you rip this off and show you how your clients how to do it, because I want you to win and succeed. If you're not an agency, you've been looking at agencies, or some of you have been using agencies, they're charging you £1,500 a month for you to give your content to them, for them to post it for you. That's not what we're about. We're going to show you how you do this for yourself. Are you all with me today, team? Yeah? And before the end of today, I'll talk to you about what that opportunity looks like in full and how you can be one of the 15. Are you all comfortable with me sharing that with you before the end of today? Raise your hands if you are. Fantastic. Now, what we we run approximately 14 to 15 of these events every single month, and they're all held by me. There is no one in the UK who does as many public speaking events as me. Our 204 speakers are Speaker of the Year. I have the highest recognised qualification, executive coaching and mentoring in the UK, associate trainer for the UK College of Personal Development, and for me, I'm absolutely passionate and driven by you. Because I know what it's like when you're entrepreneurs and business owners and you haven't got the leads, you're not getting inquiries, you're not making the sales, and therefore you don't have the clients. It's stressful, it's overwhelming. And I want to remove that for you to help you to get to an easier place where now you're relieving the pressure, you're saying to yourself, business is easy, business is simple, and that way you start to see a difference. How many of you are with me on that today? Raise your hand if you are. Because I've been where you're at, and let me tell you, this is not my first rodeo, and where it started for me was a number of years ago, where I was stuck in my own ways. And that's what this comes down to. Sometimes we just get stuck. Now, I'll try and make it sound as sexy as possible, if you don't mind me using that language, is I was head of new business development for a niche timber importers. I sold wood. I'm trying to make it sound glamorous. Now what happened? I had a number of good businesses myself, a number of bad businesses. Some winners, some failures. And over a period of time, our confidence got knocked a little bit. Have any of you ever been in that place where your confidence just gets rocked a little bit, start to question yourself? Well, I was talking to a gentleman one day, so I've got great business, look at the numbers, look at the potential. If you love it, be part of it, this will be yours in 5 years. I did love it, I did like it, there was a lot of potential with it, and in fact I was very well known within the industry. But there was one particular day where everything changed for me. I don't know about you, Tim, but have you ever been in a place and space where you felt everything was going so well, but in fact you had it so wrong? And there's that wake up moment for you where you say something's got to change. Anyone ever been like that, yeah? This was me. Fast approaching my 30th birthday, I received a call from my auntie to tell me they had booked a holiday to celebrate my 30th birthday. I did not want to celebrate my 30th birthday. No way. But, being polite, being a good nephew that I am, I said, yeah, no problem, look forward to it, can't wait to see everyone. As I've done this, and I'm on the phone saying this, there used to be a gentleman who was always sat behind me. Always sat thinking, I'll borrow my glasses. Now, he was always sat behind me, and he was what you would call, this is how he wore his glasses, he was what you would call your self-proclaimed manager. What's a self-proclaimed manager? A know-it-all, right? Someone who hasn't given the title of a manager, but he's everyone's manager. You ever met anyone like this in your life? So what happens? What happens? As I'm here on the phone and I finish the conversation, he starts to laugh. So I turn around. I said to him, what are you laughing at? He pulled his glasses down even further. He said, holiday. He said, what holiday? You ain't going anywhere. That's what he said. Thank you. Now what happens in that moment naturally? What happens?
Fit.
I didn't hit him. But something hit me. And I thought, what am I doing? I've studied international practice. I know business inside out. I've been caught in a rut. Sometimes you just wake up like that. I've been studying coaching, studying business. It was my passion, it was my purpose, but I've been ignoring it. So, got myself a banner, got myself a suit, ready to take on the world, and I'll get on. That's right, yeah? Thank you, appreciate it. It went terrible. One or two mornings I've woken up in my apartment at the time with my fiancée at the time, story for another time, and with my little girl. And as I've woken up, trying to get out of bed, I fell to the floor. Cut a long story short, been rushed to the hospital. And I was with my mum, I don't mind admitting it to you, I held onto my mum's hand for dear life, I thought it was game over. The pain I felt on my left side of my body was phenomenal, never felt anything like it. So that evening I managed to go to sleep. And that evening, when I went to sleep, I woke up the next morning to a doctor at the end of the bed. Mr. Temple, we've done the scans, we've done the tests, we've done the analysis. We don't know what's wrong. You love that, don't you? This was the question of all questions. Are you someone who suffers from stress? Are you someone who suffers from stress? Stress is a silent killer thing. Don't keep pretending you're okay if you're not. In this room here, look, we're all in the same boat. We're all here together. The reality is, some of us have to keep up this act. And I don't know why that is. You are in a game which, unfortunately, Tim, some of you aren't winning. And it can become very stressful, very overwhelming. And the reason being is you're focusing on the things that keep you busy rather than productive. You're in a place where many of you are wearing lots of different hats. And you're trying to balance the whole game by yourself. How many of you feel like that at the moment? Raise your hands if you do. It's uncomfortable. and it's no good. So for me, team, I was in the same boat as you. I went and got myself some coaching, went and got myself some help and support. That's why me and Adam formed the relationship we did, because Adam was my coach. So Adam said to me, Ross, he said, meet me at Sushi Samba. Anyone been to Sushi Samba? So meet me at Sushi Samba, we have a great VIP evening, we're going to sit down and give you some coaching. I don't know about you, Tim, but I'm the sort of person who 1, 2, 3 steps, give me the help and support, and I'll crack on and do it. How do you do that for the person? Tell me what I need to do and I'll do it, right? So that was me. So, let's do stand up. I'm ready, Adam. I said, tell me what I need to do. He said, before I do, I'm going to tell you what you need to stop doing. Would you like me to share with you the 4 things we need to stop doing on social media, team? Yes. If I don't get a passionate yes, I'm not going to say yes. I said passion, not shout. Yes. Here, strategy number 1. How many of you post content and it says boost this post? Yeah, how many of us have boosted our posts? Raise your hand if you have to put your hands down, no more. Wasting time, wasting money. And then you come to yourself, I've been running ads, they don't work for me. You haven't been running ads. And a lot of you, the ads you've got created, team, I hate to say it, I'm not putting you down, well done for doing something rather than nothing. We're not using them in the right way. See that straight away. There's some different aspects and elements we need to look at to make sure your ads are winning. Right, we'll explain more about this a little bit later. Okay? So first thing we've got to do is stop boosting. Stop boosting and promoting these posts, because all they're doing is they're showing you 1 or 2 options that you can do. You're clicking buttons 1, 2, 3, because they know as humans we are lazy, so they give you easy access to it, so you can just boost the post and that's all done. That's not making you win. It's causing you to be stuck. Are you with me, Tim? Right? Strategy number 2. How many of you are using social media? You should be. Look past there. You should be. Yeah? Anyone else who says, I should? Is that how we do it sometimes? Yeah? We're box ticking. And you read somewhere on Sunday evening, if you schedule your posts for the whole week, you are a social media expert. Monday motivation. Wednesday wins. Friday vibes. And in between you're posting pictures of your cat, your dog, your children and your lunch, and you wonder why you aren't generating leads. Making sales organic or clients, you are box ticking. We're all guilty of it. We see everyone else do it. We should do it. I'm not here for you to be the one, right now, I'm sending you to be the one to do it. Next. I was in Yorkshire, and a lady stood up as I was talking. She said, Ross, I don't do any of that. I said, okay, I'll talk to you in the VIP session. She said, no, I need to tell you. I don't do any of that. She said, I go into other people's pages and groups and I nick their people. I said, you are a burglar. Stop burgling other people. Create your own pages, create your own groups. That way you can, write this down, control the narrative. Control the narrative. The strategy number 4. That's the worst strategy of all. Some of you are not posting once a day, twice a day. Some of you are posting 3, 4, 5 times a day. And what's wrong with that? Well, surely, I know, there will be people. Now, organic social media. Tell me what organic social media is.
Natural growth.
That's you posting and hoping. And that's what some of us are doing at the moment. You're posting and you're hoping. And do you know what's really annoying? Is you always know who it is who likes your posts. It's your mum. Right? So it leaves you deflated. It leaves you irritated. Now, you posting 3, 4, 5 times a day, do you know how many people see your organic efforts that you're posting and hoping? Do you know how many people see that as a percentage? 3% on average. Team, you don't even know who's seeing that stuff. Would it be fair to say, for many of us, we are guessing the game of social media at the moment. Do we need to start winning this? Raise your hands if we do. Now, for me, just like Dan, Dr. Dan Moses, send me a message telling me you're with me today. His name is Dr. Daniel Moses. Send him a message telling me you're with me today. Ask him the story. When I met Dan was one of the people that kept doing the types of things. So Dan, tell me what you do. Well, I want to specialise in property. Show me how your social media represents how you're helping people. He took me right back to 2014. He said, I've been posting the same thing since 2014. I said, show me. He said, that's it. I said, Dad, well done. His viewers got 4 likes. And his mum, his wife, his best friend, someone who went to school 20 years ago. But Dan, that's not representing what you want to do, who you help, and what you're looking to specialise in. Started to work with that. Dan went on to create a £1.4 million property portfolio through focusing on one property strategy. I turned him from the generalist to a specialist. This was his speciality. Some of you may have heard of it, called rent to rent. Anyone ever heard of rent to rent? Yeah. Right? So he focused on that. Got his followers up, which is called social proof. Write that down. You can write it down earlier. Social proof. And most importantly, building a very strategic community and group. So that whenever you post, whenever you create, whenever you communicate, you're speaking to the right people, the right message to the right market. So what Dan done is create a very special community with property investment opportunities. The first post he put into the community, raising £58,000 worth of joint venture capital. Why? How? Right message to the right market. Going back to the fundamentals. You send the message to Dan, you tell him you're with me today, he will tell you his story. He will tell you his journey. Do you think Dan was happy with his investment team? Would you be happy with your investment? Raise your hands if you would, right? Of course you would. Now, we also understand the importance of how you bring this together within your business. And that there are certain pillars of business that need to support one another. Now, for the clients I work with, and how many people am I looking to work with, just as a reminder here?
15.
For those who are one of the 15 that work with me in the team, we're going to come along to a 3-day live event called Business Growth Secrets. Now, Business Growth Secrets, over those 3 days, we're going to do a deep dive into business. We're going to look at marketing, branding, systems, processes, sales, and bringing it all together so that your social media is supported with this and that supports your social media. How do you feel like you need a deep dive into your business as well? Raise your hands if you do. Fantastic. Do you know what's great? The majority of you put your hands up there. Some of the rooms I go around and ask about that. It's like they get defensive thinking their business doesn't work. It doesn't matter where your business is at. There's always room for improvement. Look, I'll give you a context of this then. 2022, I've done £1 million from stage in sales. 2023, I joined the mastermind from 2022 to 2023. Do you think in 2022 I thought I knew it? Doing £1 million from stage. You think I knew it? Of course I did. In my head I did. When I joined the mastermind of 25,000 a year, I went from 1 million to 2 million in 12 months. How you change is how you succeed. So it's not about you holding on to what you already know and what you already do. What you already know and what you already do is got you the results you have. You're here because you want bigger, better results. Am I right in saying that? Am I right in saying that?
Amen.
Fantastic. So for those who know Adam, you know Adam. For those who don't, it's okay to show you a short introduction video to Adam. Yeah? Now I know we're running over agenda a little bit here. Are you still okay for me to carry on for the next 10, 15 minutes? Yes. Still okay with that? Yeah. Alright, fantastic.
This is Adam Scott, speaking to thousands and sharing the stage with some of the world's most successful people.
Add more value and better quality to your consumer, that's how you win in business. There's people generating £100,000 in sales. People generating £1 million in sales in short periods of time. You've got to how can you increase income, how can you decrease expenses, and this is the responsibility you need to look at.
Only 10 years ago, he started with nothing. This was Adam's first office, a big step at the time for his first business. Since then, he's built multiple businesses, sold over 50 million pounds of products and services on social media, became a TV regular.
You can start doing the takeaways. I will help you with the branding, the marketing, the websites, the messages.
I didn't come into this experience thinking that I would even walk away with anything.
And literally wrote the book on how to grow businesses. More importantly, Adam now shares the transferable skills he learned by coaching and training business owners like you on starting, growing, and scaling their businesses while creating fast, sustainable, long-term results.
And I'm just giving somebody trust, brand, perception, growth. They're tracking with me.
His clients have generated over 100 million pounds in revenue in the past 12 months alone. He changes lives.
I love Adam and everything he stood for. I love how direct he was, how successful he was, and how much he cared about scaling people's businesses.
All I can say, for me, it's been an amazing journey and an amazing ride.
There's a community there which helps you grow. Our business was plateauing a little bit before we joined. We've taken the sales side of the business to a new level, and we've seen extreme growth.
And Adam just tells you, hold your hand throughout it, and just guide your path.
Using his proven systems, he can empower and enable you to create the long-term dreams and success you want to achieve, no matter where you're starting from. From humble beginnings to helping businesses generate millions, Adam's journey is a testament to resilience, determination, and the power of taking action. Now, he's on a mission to help you do the same.
So for us then, the reason why we help people with social media and business together is because they say that 4 out of 5 businesses fail in the first 5 years. They then say, out of those businesses that get through, 4 out of those 5 businesses in the next 5 years fail. I'm not saying they're too motivated at the moment, is it? But here is why. Because you've got to focus on something called H-I-G-E. H-I-G-E. H-I-G-E stands for High Income Generating Execution. And what happens then, people start to get distracted in their business. What we have to understand is the potential and the power of social media today in today's world. They say that an average campaign can be 250% return on investment. This is something that can't be ignored. In fact, team, I'm going to share this with you. What I'm sharing with you today is not a choice, it's a must. It's an absolute must. Because if you're looking to start your business, grow your business, or scale your business, and you don't use social media in the way that the 1% do, you'll be like the 99%. This is so powerful, this tool thing. Especially when you're looking at the return on investment. So there's something called ROAS, return on ad spend. And I said to you, the benchmark here, you can't see this very clearly, to be fair, I can't even see it from there. But here, you'll see that, you can see here, £1 in, £3 back. Yeah, that's the benchmark. £1 in, 13.36 back, 53.26, 25, 51.40, 553.25, 24.42, 42.92. How many of you would like results like that? Raise your hands if you would, for every pound that you put in. So that's what has got to matter. Here's what we've got to realise about social media. Write this down. It's not what it's going to cost me to work on the weakness. It's what's going to create for me once I turn it into a strength. It's not what's going to cost me to work on this weakness. It's what it's going to create for me to turn this into a strength. And throughout today, we're going to be looking at this time and time again, so that you can have more balance back. And exactly why you got into entrepreneurship is so your business can work for you rather than you working for your business. If you're in business and you're working harder in your business than you were when you was employed by someone, the business is not set up in the right way. It's not your fault. So we've got to start to get the balance back. And most importantly, make sure that you aren't this person here. Can you see that person there? That person is so far back in the crowd that they're watching everyone else win the race. And at the moment, many of you are not in this to win it. Some of you are, but you've been trained in the wrong way. It's not your fault, it's what 99% of people are doing. Now, when we look at the opportunity of this, should I share with you a little bit about AI before we go on break? Would you like that, Ted? Yeah? So Calvin, when I met Calvin, very well established business, been trying to use social media. In his head said, social media won't work for me, I'm so niche, I'm a recruitment business. I would also like to work on it for my DJing business, because I've got that as a hobby, I love that. But for me, my recruitment business is just stuck, social media don't work. I have tried everything. No, you tried what you know. You know what you know, you don't know what you don't know. What you don't know is stopping you today. I'm going to share with you some things you don't know, so therefore you will know. You know what I mean? And that way, you're going to stop trying to guess it and start to win at this. Now, I want you to listen to what Calvin said. There's three things Calvin said. One is a content piece. He's going to show you how to, another way of how to set your story out. So listen to that, your message out, sorry. So listen to that. Two, what was the result that he got? And three, how much money had he invested into social media prior to coming, seeing us and us helping him in the right way? Okay? So I want you to listen to those three things. Now, if you don't believe Calvin's a real person, his name is Calvin Morris, Kalvin. Go onto LinkedIn, send him a message, tell him you're with me today. If you really want to, ask him about the 3 revenue awards that he got from us. So there are 3 revenue awards he got from us. I'll tell you about those revenue awards after. Don't think he's a real person, check him out on LinkedIn. You'll actually see he now teaches a lot of principles we teach, and he now lives in Dubai. Take a listen.
Hey everyone, just wanted to record a quick message on behalf of BBE, Big Business Events, Ross and Adam, who have helped me unbelievably over the last 5 years through my journey. So I joined them on social media monetisation. It was a course, had a slightly different name then, a 3-day course that I did with them. And I was really struggling. I spent 25 or 30,000 pounds on paid ads at that time, and just weren't working for me at all. I was really frustrated. Came across the course, went through a 1-day course, one-day intro for free, ended up on a 3-day course, and then moved straight on to their higher packages, Gold Surf, Winner Surf, which are incredible as well. And yeah, I implemented the strategies that they taught me. I was struggling to get likes and follows initially on Facebook. I think I got to like 600 or 700 followers. By the end of the first day, first 24 hours, I got to like 2,000 followers, which was crazy. You know, social media is really overwhelming, understanding what's going on, all the stuff that there is, running paid ads, what different type of posts to create, videos. You know, they taught me hook, story, and offer with outlaying your offers and everything. It's just amazing. So I just want to give a bigger shout out to them and just say thank you very much for everything you've done. And if you're thinking about social media monetisation, you need to just get on and do it. It's going to change your business and change your life.
Now remember team, don't worry about other people's numbers. What matters is what matters to you. 2.5 million, 5 million, 10 million. They're the 3 revenue awards you got from us. And a recruitment business, you now sold his business, now moves to Dubai, teaches a lot of the principles that we now teach. Send them a message telling you with me today. 3 things to share with you. What was number 1? I'm pleased you're all listening. That was great. Well done. Book, story, offer. Book, story, offer. How much money had he put in social media prior to me? 25 to 30 grand. No. He thought he'd tried it all. It's not your fault, team. Some of you that get this wrong, you're trying everything you can. It's because that's what 99% of people are doing. Okay? Got over 2,000 likes followers within the next 24 hours. That's a good result. It really depends on what you want that for. There's no point having followers for vanity. We need followers for sanity. Turn the followers into the fortune. Are you with me, Tim? Yeah? That's what really matters. But one thing that Calvin did also do is combine AI with this. Combine AI with this. Now, AI is not going to replace you with your business unless you decide not to use it. But it will enhance you if you do use it. So you can't ignore this. You can't ignore it. Don't matter how much you try to. 9 in 10 businesses have ongoing investments into AI. Now, write this down. The quality of output equals the quality of input when it comes to AI. And most people think it's about going on to ChatGPT and asking it a few questions and you are an AI expert. That's not the case. There are so many new tools out there now that many of you don't even know about. For example, if you get this right, it's like one quality input will get you the output of 100 different people. Look at websites, for example. How many of you have got a website? Raise your hands if you have. How long did it take you to do? How many? 5 minutes? When I've done it. Love it. Love it. We're going to show you how we do it in 2 minutes to be a lot better. We're going to show you how we do this in 2 minutes then.
Yes!
Don't worry. I will let you go for a wee as soon as we've done this. This lady's words. Take a look at it.
One of the hundreds of tools that we've been using to save us time, save us money, get started quicker, get things done quicker for our clients, and I'm sure you're going to see just how powerful this really can be for you in order to push your business on and get things done faster. So we're just going to look at this site here. We're going to put up what our startup idea is, and let's say that we want to start an online coaching business for fitness clients who are professionals in their 40s, and we are going to push button. Immediately it's going to connect to AI. It's going to create us a startup name for this business. It's going to create us a website for this business. It's going to copyright the website, saving us thousands of pounds. In fact, I've known business owners that have taken 3 months, 6 months, a year to get their website sorted. We're about to do this in 30 seconds, as well as have a brand name, a fully copywritten site. And we have now got the Fit Coach Pro. Start your online coaching business today for fit professionals in their 40s. With Fit Coach Pro, building a successful online coaching business for fitness and clients in their 40s has never been easier. So what it's done here, it's given us a name, it's given us a website, it's given us calls to action all over the website so we can collect people's emails and we can literally launch. Now, if you don't like the colours, no problem, you can edit those. If you don't like the copywriting, no problem, you can edit that. You can literally edit the whole site out, but now it's...
How many of you like to do things in minutes then, rather than taking you months? Raise your hands if you would. I'm going to share a lot more about AI throughout today. How many of you like me to share more about this later on? Yeah. And what we're going to do after the break, and I'm also going to share with you the four-step system. Start to do a breakdown into that and have a look at the behind the scenes of how that system works, exactly what we're doing here today. Now, the first thing I'm going to say to you, Tim, before we go anywhere, is well done to my VIP members. You've got your hands on a number of different bonuses. You're going to stay in the room with us at 1:30. We're going to have lunch with you, as well as I'm going to do some advanced coaching sessions with you. We're going to get you the marketing resources suite and the social media duplication system sent to you, as well as we're going to provide lunch for you. So well done to my VIP members. I do understand you've all got offered the VIP opportunity, but I get it, I understand it. First time you've seen us, first time you've been here with many of us, for many of you. But would you agree, team, I'm sure you will, up to the moment now, you've had one moment of realisation, motivation, and an element of excitement about what social media can do for you. Raise your hands if you have. Therefore, I'm a believer that action creates momentum.
Strategy!
Well done on that. Now, team, we're going to go on a short break in just a moment. I'll be talking to you about this key. How much do you know this key on our website? If you had this key, what would you work with? Way more than that. What do I do with this key?
I don't know.
What do I do with this key? I don't give this key away. I don't give this key away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we give each of these a bonus for getting up? Give them a big round of applause, then! Alright, so you are going to love the next session. I'm going to do a deep dive into the 4-step system. For those that want to be VIP, spend some more time with us at 1:30. You're going to get the marketing resources suite, social media duplication system, and we're going to provide lunch for you at 1:30. The reality is you're going to spend that money there. Come spend some more time with me. We're going to do some advanced strategies at 1:30. For those that want to be VIP, go sit your seat now at the back of the room. For everyone else team, I'm going to see you back in here at 12:10. 15 minutes. You do not want to miss the next session. Well done.
Alright, team, we're going to break now. Action overriding Ross in 5 past 12. So 5 past 12. Those who want to join us for VIP, all you need to do is come to this back table and the team will get you upgraded to VIP. Those who want to join us, get all your questions answered in the VIP session. We'll provide you to you as well. All your questions answered. £27 plus VAT, that will get you in for VIP. All you need to do is see the team at this back table. See the team at the back table. They will get you involved in VIP. We provide you all your questions answered. All of the VIP